building a hub like Silicon Valley is a really hard one, right? And I think we're seeing some, like Austin and certain areas, being more and more successful. I think the magic of Silicon Valley is that cross-pollination, that incredible fast learning cycle that you have here. Start a company, fail, do the next one. Start a company, fail, next one. If you really look at Uber, Airbnb, Twitter, or Facebook, their technology stack is actually absolutely the same, right? In the data analytics space, of course, they're all using something like Hadoop, and then Spark on top, and then some Hive or Pick or Datameer, what have you, right? But it's the same thing. And even if you look at the way they do their websites or they do their kind of ordering system, why is it all the same? And it's just a different logo in a different space, right? I mean, in the end, it's the same thing. If you optimize inventory for cars or optimize inventory for apartments, it's the same thing. So the technology stack is the same because Silicon Valley is consistently cross-pollinating and learning, right? So someone tried out, oh, this whole AWS thing, this is really cool, and this is how we do, I don't know, mesas on top of this, and here's how we do the messaging bus. So they learning from each other because consistently people are going, right? In average in Silicon Valley, stay 18 months now, engineers stay in average 18 months in companies. So you have this consistent tech knowledge cross-pollination between these companies. Now, transplanting that into a different region is tough because, again, that learning cycle isn't that fast. So yeah, I think there will be very successful companies in those individual areas because they have insanely amazing engineers and maybe have a good friend over here at, I don't know, one of the big companies that are like, hey, yeah, we tried this open source project and this is really cool, but we've, you know, or maybe someone went from there and moves there, right? So it is interesting how you can see those patterns. And it's the same thing how we saw, you know, crops migrating from Egypt to Europe, right? It's a kind of that knowledge how you actually farm your land, where again, now it's maybe not crops anymore, but information, how to build this and so on, and how to quickly build those platforms. So it will be interesting. It is very sad that the salary levels and the fluctuation that is driven by the very big, very successful companies got so big that it is too expensive to build startups in Silicon Valley. It is just too expensive. The people, if you get good people here into a startup, you can't scale an organization anymore because people will be harassed by Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Airbnb, and the good people will just be drawn out. And you maybe bring your 5 friends, but with your 5 even amazing, super committed friends, you can't build a company. You can't scale it. You can't build it, maybe. You can build it, but you can't scale it. So I think Silicon Valley has to figure out how to deal with that.